Luna's Love by a Lost Narrator. Chapter 1. Taking a walk around Cantala, Luna was ignoring everybody's disapproving judgmental stares. Ever since she had come back from the moon, as Nightmare Moon, she was returned to her normal self. Ponies either cowered, screamed, or gave her dirty looks. She had grown used to it, even though it hurt her feelings. The only few ponies that treated her normal ponies that is, were Celestia, the Royal Guard, and Twilight Sparkle. Walking over to the park, to a park bench, she daydreamed. She missed when where she and her sister would play as fillies. As silly as it may sound, she still wanted every pony to play with some pony, to goof around with, to be herself. She wanted a friend. An idea struck her. I'll go visit Twilight Sparkle. She's always supportive. As usual, landing in Ponyville, she sent ponies cowering under tables and benches, including Pinkie Pie. You still got it, Luna. You sure know how to clear a crowd, she muttered to herself. Walking up to Twilight's treehouse library, Luna tapped lightly on her door. Any other pony would have not heard it or seen who it was and pretended that they weren't home while they hid underneath the couch. Twilight, on the other hoof, warmly welcomed Luna in and opened her home to her. Luna felt very grateful for Twilight's friendship. After they talked for a while, Luna asked, "Would you like to go see a movie? Or get some lunch? Or get lunch, Twilight? I'd love to." Luna's heart rose. "Only I have a lot of work to do." Luna's heart sunk. "I have to write three reports and read 12 books by the end of this week for Princess Celestia. I'm just glad she was kind enough to cut me some slack this week. Last week was terrible." Not knowing what else to do with the rest of the day, she flew gracefully above Ponyville, looking at all the ponies going about their daily business and slightly seeing and sightseeing. She saw many acres of apple trees designed to rest in the cool grass and shade from the strong tree branches and leaves. She must have dozed off because she was woke suddenly to a loud thumping. In the direction it was coming from, she saw a big red stallion bucking apples nearby. He was very strong and fit. His untidy orange hair falling in front of his eyes every so often. A big green half apple was his cutie mark. He was obviously an Apple family member, related to Applejack, who defeated Nightmare Moon. She didn't want to be seen, thinking he was going to react the way every pony else does. Sorry guys, I'm tired. And hid in the apple trees. He slowly made his way over to the tree she was concealed in and gave it a good kick. Luna was slipping. Hooves and balancing, and the tree branches don't mix. He gave the tree another good kick. Luna tumbled out of the tree and onto the stallion's back. He sank a little under her unexpected weight. Not much. She could feel his hard muscles rippling beneath her. He turned and looked at Luna, who was still on his back. Hello, Luna began. He said nothing and just stared. I'm sorry, I just dozed off in your orchard here. It's so peaceful and quiet. Beautiful, really. He still said nothing. You're not mad at me, are you? I didn't mean to fall asleep. Nope, he finally said. Oh, that's good. Why, I'll just be going on. Ow, Luna yelled. Nope, go back up. Go. Wrong frickin' thing. As she slid off the stallion's back, she had sprained her left wing and ankle from the landing funny on it. Without a word, the stallion put his head under her rib cage and she slid her back onto his back. She felt kind of silly, but she appreciated his kindness. Since she could neither walk or fly, she lay there as if getting a ride from a big brother. Well, he was a younger brother, who actually currently older than Luna in the physical state, but she is 1,000 of years old, so yeah, it's confusing. After at least 10 minutes of walking, they arrived to the very cozy looking barn, fixed up to be a house as well. The stallion nudged the double doors open. Inside had all sorts of warm colors, unlike the place, and smelled of apple pie. Oh, there you are, Big Mac. I was wondering if you what's on your back? Applejack inquired. Big Mac turned slightly, displaying Lula. Oh, sweet Celestia. Applejack jumped back and gasped. Big Mac, what in tarnations are you doing with a pony on your back? And not just any pony, a princess. Applejack came over to Luna and Big Mac. Well, it's an honor to have a princess in our barn. Are you hungry? Supper's almost ready. Applejack started to head into the kitchen, but turned around. She looked at Luna and then Big Mac. Luna got the hint. Oh, right, sorry, she said, as she slid off his back and onto the floor, landing on her hoof, making her cringe. Applejack rounded on Big Mac. Well, why didn't you tell me she was hurt? Big Mac rolled his eyes as if it was obvious because Luna was on his back. Applejack came over to my other side. What? Big Mac rolled his eyes to my other side and they helped me onto the couch. Big Mac disappeared behind the couch. Luna gasped, started to gasp, startled by a sudden jerking of the couch. It was being pushed into the dining room table. Now she felt really silly. Big Mac then pushed the rocking chair over to the table Applejack came into the dining room balancing 5 glasses, plates, and silverware sets and set them on the table. She headed back into the kitchen and came back with a pile of hamburgers, corn on the cob, butter, and and some red-skinned mashed potatoes. She poured apple juice in all 5 glasses. Then it looked wonderful and smelled even better. Luna's stomach gave a rumble. Apple Bloom, Granny Smith, supper's ready, Applejack yelled and sat in a chair next to Luna and Big Mac. Big Mac sat next to the chair next to Luna, and Big Mac sat in the chair across from Luna. A very old mare, whom Luna guessed was Granny Smith, came hobbling into the dining room and sat next to Big Mac in her rocking chair, not even noticing they had company. Last came a little filly running noisily down the stairs. She ran over to the dining table and scooted to a halt when she realized her seat was next to a stranger. Not saying anything, she slowly got into her seat. Now y'all see we have company. I want y'all to treat her with respect and kindness. She's a princess, after all. Apple Bloom's eyes widened, and she gave Luna a sideways glance. Alright now that that's covered, let's eat. Good night, my cutie, my crusader. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Applejack nuzzled Apple Bloom and kissed her forehead. Good night. Luna remembered when Celestia used to do something similar. Applejack came over to Luna, who was sharing a bed with Apple Bloom. Good night, sugar. See you in the morning. Applejack said with a smile and quietly walked out, shutting the door. Luna lay there, being happier than she had in a long time. Complete strangers showing her hospitality. They put her wing in a sling and get it? Robin, sorry guys. And wrapped up her hoof. When she wasn't allowed to sleep on her injured side, it was hard because that's the side she preferred when she fell asleep. She fell asleep quickly and easily. That's all the story. That was Luna Love by the Lost Narrator. This is a different Lost Narrator too. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I want you guys to break that subscribe button. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.